Hello ladies, welcome to week 4 of our Ephesians study. This week we're talking about the shield of faith. I think this is my favorite one. The Bible talks about it in Ephesians 6, verse 14 through 16. We already went through the belt of truth, the breastplate of righteousness, the sandals of peace, and this week it says to take up your shield of faith, which can extinguish the flaming arrows of the enemy. So I want you to think about holding a shield. The arrows are flying at you, and the shield is just ricocheting them away from you, right? This is the shield of faith. In battle, a knight would have a shield for the primary purpose of protection, protecting himself from the attack of the enemy. That's what faith is for us, protection for us. It would act as a barrier. It would deflect the weapons that were coming at him. It would safeguard him from harm. Our faith safeguards us from the enemy. The enemy can't take our faith because it's not his to take. The shield would intercept, deflect attacks. So I just want you to imagine that for a minute when it comes to faith and how this applies in our life. God says to take up your shield of faith to extinguish the flaming arrows of the evil one. So first, this is telling us that the evil one is going to attack. The evil one is going to throw flaming arrows at us. This is the battle on earth that we live in. He is going to attack. But when we pick up that shield of faith, we can deflect those arrows. It intercepts the arrows. God intercepts for us. What is faith? Faith is a confidence, a trust in someone. Having faith in God, picking up your shield of faith, is having a confidence that God is going to protect you in the battle. Having a trust that God is for you in the battle. And this is powerful when we can grasp this truth, that faith is our fight. Faith is our fight. If we lose our faith, we lose our fight. And there was a time this past year where my faith felt so small. It was such a hard season, and it felt like the arrows would not stop coming. And I was trying to pick up my shield, and it would just start to fall. And God reminded me of the verse that says, faith, even the size of a mustard seed, can move mountains. And I remember laying in my bed one night and God saying, just a little bit of faith I can do a lot with. So today, I want to remind you to pick up your shield of faith, even if your faith is only the size of a mustard seed. Because even if your shield was this small, just imagine that you're a warrior in battle. Even if your shield was this small, and an arrow was coming at you and you picked it up, it could stop that arrow from penetrating your heart. The same is true of faith. Even if your faith is this small, just put it on today. Just pick it up today, because it can deflect and intercept the attacks of the enemy. When we walk in faith, knowing that God is for us, having confidence and trust that He is fighting the battle for us, we have a safeguard against the enemy, his arrows and his attacks. So walk in that today.